The jury in the Vanderbilt rape retrial could begin deliberations as early as tomorrow. That was the word from the judge in the case following a busy day of testimony in the case against Cory Batey. News Channel 5's Chris Conte begins our team coverage tonight.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth?
Joseph Quinzio has never stepped foot inside Gillette Hall, never met Cory Batey, doesn't know the victim.
How many videos were sent to you?
3.
And yet here he was today testifying about what happened on June 23rd of 2013.
There was an unconscious woman that I didn't recognize, and then there was other people around her.
It was on his computer that detectives found that video of a young woman allegedly being raped. Video sent to him by Brandon Vandenberg, who will face a jury in June.
What, if anything, did you do after you received those videos?
I deleted them right away from my cellular device.
When he was done,
I saw her the next morning.
Lauren Miller took the stand.
When we first got there, it was just a normal night. She was just her normal, happy self, nothing unusual.
She is the victim's former roommate and was drinking with her at Tin Roof the night of the alleged assault. Miller remembers seeing the victim the next morning.
The first thing I noticed was her hair was very matted. It appeared as if it had gotten wet and then been dried again. Which was confusing to us because we didn't know how it had gotten wet. There was puke crusted in her hair. There was also vomit crusted on her shirt.
Jurors then heard from the TBI. A DNA expert showed bags of evidence filled with the victim's clothes and sheets from inside room 213.
We didn't find Mr. Batey's DNA.
No.
There was the former Vandy football player who saw the victim being carried unconscious into a room but said nothing.
You did not call security, right?
No, sir.
And finally, the nurse who examined the young woman.
Were there any unusual findings one way or the other?
No.
All pieces in the prosecution's puzzle that is very quickly coming to a close. Chris Conte, News Channel 5.
We're told the state will rest their case tomorrow after calling their final witness, the victim in the case. It's still unclear if Cory Batey himself will take the stand again. We continue our team coverage down in the newsroom.
Nick Barris here along with News Channel 5 legal analyst Nick Leonardo giving you a take on day 4 of testimony in the Vanderbilt rape trial. And really today, it ended early. Nick, what really jumped out at you?
I think the thing that jumped out most today was the fact that we had heard from a lot of scientists, that had to do with the DNA, and there was no forensic information or no serology tying any of these defendants to the alleged crime in this case.
So all they have, the prosecution, really the strength is the video.
And that's quite significant in this case.
Okay, they did end early today. The reason is the last remaining witness for the prosecution is the alleged victim flying in tonight. What do we expect tomorrow? First thing.
Tomorrow she should testify, then there will be cross-examination of her, then the state will rest, and then we will get into the defense proof, and then after they close their proof, we will proceed with the closing arguments and the jury charge, and maybe the jury will get the case by tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, and as far as the defense is concerned, we don't know that they have a long list of witnesses. In fact, the big question is, will Cory Batey take the stand in his own defense? He did last time. We don't know this time.
No, and that'll be a game time decision. That'll be something that's entirely up to Mr. Batey, but I don't think that at this point in time he will be taking the stand because I think he's got more to lose than he has to gain.
All right, well, we will see lots of testimony to look forward to see where they go with this case tomorrow. Join us for that, and we'll send it back to you.
Thank you both. Our gavel-to-gavel coverage will continue tomorrow on the News Channel 5 network. Nick and Nick will again give commentary and take your calls throughout the day on News Channel 5 Plus. You can follow along on social media using the hashtag Vandy Rape Retrial.